Hello and welcome to your pick a card reading with me, Nessa from Rebel House Tarot. This is my first YouTube video. I'm really excited for this and we're gonna see what happens. So the first card is underneath the Black Obsidian. The second card is underneath the Labradorite. And the third card is underneath the Tiger's Eye. So take a minute to take a deep breath and fixate on which card, which crystal speaks to you, and that'll be the message for you today. And as always, messages are timeless, so whenever you come across this video, even though it'll be dated, it's meant for you at that time. And as always as well, the tarot is just a mirror to the self. So this is just a reflection of things that are already going on inside you that you may or may not know, and just calling it attention and giving you an invitation to explore the themes and the messages that come up for you today. So take what you want from it, and I hope it serves you up. Now, let's get into it. So first up we have the Five of Cups in reverse. Mind my creaking chair and mind the angles of this video as I do it all solo. But okay, so the cups are a suit, usually like super centered around emotion. And so when you get the Five of Cups upright, it can indicate that you're in a period of grief or sadness, or kind of feeling down on yourself, feeling sad about something. Your cups have spilled on the ground. You're like, what the fuck is happening? And you're just kind of in your feelings. You don't see that there are still two cups behind you. And so when we enter Five of Cups reverse, we're moving forward through this cycle of grief, through the sadness. We're on our way sort of to the other side. You can think of, if you're new to tarot, each suit is tells a story from Ace through to 10. And so when we hit the fives, there's usually something that we are in conflict with or is confrontational. So when it's in reverse, we can look at it as something that you are moving through, whereas before it felt not good. So I expect this week that maybe you'll have a little bit of a sigh of relief, like, okay, I can do this kind of energy. You'll probably still be in your feelings, whatever that is about. And if this resonates with you, please let me know in the comments below, because I would love to have a little bit more confirmation, make sure I'm on the right path with this, if this card is speaking to you, if it's the one that you chose. So take it easy. So this is a card also of being gentle on yourself, and don't rush through this experience. Still take it easy, be kind, and I think recognize like all that you've been through. I think it's important. I love the smoke wafting through. I think it's important to validate your experience as well. So that's just a message for you, from me, to feel validated in your experience and know that you are moving through and moving forward, and that's a beautiful thing. So thank you, and I'll do another pick a card next week, so stay tuned. And if you've chosen card number 2, then you're up next. So card number 2, we have the Ten of Wands in reverse, and you can see that there. So this is a card, again, when upright, I was talking about reversals in the last card. When upright, it can feel like you're carrying a lot. a lot. You have 10 wands over your shoulders and you're hauling them through. It's like you've built this huge life up for yourself. You've done all these amazing things and you've got them all. And you're not sure kind of how to maybe move forward with that. You're not sure if what you're feeling, like you have all the things that it's like you said you wanted, a family, the house, the car, whatever. It's like you said you wanted these things. Now it's kind of checking in to see if you're fulfilled or not. And if you're not fulfilled by that, how do you continue to grow, because wands are all about sort of like the things that ignite you, the things that make you feel fiery and passionate. So how do you do that? Well, right now it's suggesting and I think maybe recognizing as well that perhaps you're on a journey of asking for help. You don't have to carry all of the wands by yourself anymore. So that's a beautiful message, something to think about. How can we, even though we're doing well, ask for support? And especially as a woman, it is usually pretty hard to ask for help in the first place. So how do you do that in a world today when everybody's kind of going through it? Maybe it is about celebrating your joys as well as saying that life is hard, you know? I think people need to see joy too. So that's a message for you. Let me know how that hits in the comments below. Let me know if that's accurate, if you chose the Labradorite. Labradorite is also all about change and grounding you through a new experience and anything that you need someone to like walk you through. Like I always take Labradorite with me and I stick it in my bra. I'm not wearing a bra these days because who needs one? But I was gifted it. Someone gave it to me, I think for my birthday, and I've taken it through all of those big changes in life, and it's always made me feel like I can do this. So maybe that's an extra message for you today too. So the last card we have is the Page of Swords, and it did come up reversed as well as the other three cards, which is always interesting to me with reversals. Sometimes it's hard to read and hard to get in the energy of a reversal. I feel like I can deeply resonate with this message right now. The Page of Swords, pages can offer opportunities. Okay, so it's like perhaps you've chosen this card because you're sitting with a new thing that's come across your path. But because it's in reverse, it's like all these doubts have crept in. All of these things have been making you feel like you can't do it for whatever reason. There are things holding you back. And so with the Swords suit in general, it's all about mental stuff. So it's like your brain. So your brain is different than your intuition. So when your brain kicks in and takes over, those are the thoughts of doubt and fear and imposter syndrome and like all the things I've been avoiding doing this YouTube channel because of. It's like I don't know the cards well enough. I need to look at the guide, which I've done because I'm doubting myself instead of just leaning in to check what the cards just say to me when I look at them. And that's why I love this deck, the Holy Spectrum Tarot, because they're beautiful cards, but I find the reversals particularly challenging. And so I'm just using myself as an example of like, maybe this is a card that tells you like this new opportunity is here for a reason. It's come into your life and it's your job always to do the work around it, right? So do the work around these fears that are holding you back. Do the work around like making this actually fucking happen for you. It's taken me, I don't know, a very long time to be like, yes, I'm actually gonna do a YouTube channel. I want to offer private readings for people. I'll post the information in the description box. Sorry about that, my camera just stopped working, so challenges. But that's the thing, it's like, what's getting in your way? And are you gonna push through and do the thing anyway, or are you going to slink away and just keep avoiding it, keep avoiding it, keep avoiding it? So it's interesting. I'm just gonna look at all three of the cards now. So we had us moving through the Five of Cups. It was in reverse, I just flipped it back. The Ten of Wands in reverse, and the Page of Swords in reverse. So it's like, if I look at this as a collective message as well for all of us, if you've kind of listened through the whole reading, times have been hard. We haven't always been able to see the good things that we still have going on. And if I look at this as past, present, future spread now, which is interesting to tie it all together, we're just starting, right? We started to look at, hey, we've actually got it pretty good. We have a beautiful life in many ways, and in many ways this time of I live in Canada, so it's a very different climate over here right now, but this COVID-19 situation / all of the crazy things happening in the world have actually brought me back to the good things that I enjoy in life. I've narrowed it down. I need, this is tea, but like I feel like everyone's figured out their beverages, what kind of coffee they want every day. They've experimented with, I guess like you funneled it down to like the things that are important in your life, and the messages you want to continue that, you want to grow that, and you're going to ask for help. And then maybe perhaps in the future here with the Page of Swords in reverse, you've asked for help and you're getting it, but you're freaking out. You're like, but I have it good, and I don't want to make other people feel uncomfortable because like I don't want to do really well when people are suffering, and I don't want to say like the summer's actually been amazing when like there's a virus out there or whatever. But you can and you should, because whatever's happening for you here is worth it. And you're being pushed in that direction for a reason. So it's interesting to see that as this message is, this pick a card is for the collective, that collectively we're coming together. And I'm excited that just happened right now, because I want to continue that theme throughout these pick a card readings, to like thread it together at the end so that you can see. I think that provides people a lot of hope, perhaps, that you can see, okay, right now I'm over here. I'm still in the like pity party, martyrdom, coming out of it, and I'm moving through it, and I can move it through this way. Or perhaps you are in the middle and you can look back and see how far you've come. And the same with the Page of Swords here on the end, is that your future self can tell you like, shit, like once I move through this, a new thing is going to be here for me, and it's going to be amazing, and it's up to me to do the work, as I will always say to you, to make it happen. So I hope that you've enjoyed this pick a card reading. Please like and subscribe, because it helps me grow my channel, it helps me reach more people, it helps me share these messages, share them with your friends, and follow me on Instagram as well, Rebel House Tarot, Nessa, and I thank you for joining me, and I thank you for taking this time to participate in a little bit of self-care, which is a rebellious act. Hope you have a beautiful day. Bye.